Welcome to the Swedish Maker. Today I'm making a mallet. So about a year ago I brought home some wood from our summer house. In this case it's ash, and it's been drying behind the workshop for about a year. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use this American walnut as well, but that's not from the Swedish forest. So first, let's mill it and resaw it. And when that is done, I'm going to cut them on the table saw. I've set it to 8 centimeters wide. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that later, but for now, 8 centimeters wide, and then I can cut them to length on the miter saw. Now let's cut them on the miter saw. So I've set the angle to 2 degrees, and that's for the walnut that's going inside to create a small wedge. So here I'm just cutting the handle. It's 4 centimeters thick. And I'd like to take a moment to thank my Patreons. Your support helps me keep building stuff and showing it here on YouTube. So thank you. Now, I think I'm done here. So I have this jig for the table saw, and I'm going to use it and clamp it down here, and then I can cut the grooves on the handle on the outside and the groove in the middle that's going to accept the wedge. So what you saw me do there was I drilled a hole in the center as well, and that's just for relief when I'm going to push down the wedge inside of here. And now before I glue everything together, I'm going to engrave my logo on one of the sides here, and I'm going to do that using my small CNC. And I'm going to fill the engraved area with millipot, which is a 2-part dough mixture that gets rock hard. And then I can just sand the residue off. It's time to glue the first piece up, so I marked the center of this, and then I can just place the handle on top of there, and I know where to glue in these 2 pieces. Simple as that. I still haven't cut the handle to size, and I'm going to do some kind of round over to this as well, so I can do that when this is in the glue. So I've set up this jig for chamfering the handle, and I can use this side to know where to start and this to know where to end. The only hassle is I have to turn this around to do 2 of the sides. So I guess I'll just measure where I've put these and swap it around. So the millipot has been drying overnight. It's rock hard and I can sand it off. But before I do that, I'm just going to glue it onto this piece so that the entire mallet is glued together. And when that is done, I can cut the mallet head to size and then insert the handle and the wedge and sand it all to a nice finish, and it will be done. So the shape of the mallet is there, and I also cut a small wedge out of walnut that's going in here, along with this, of course. So it's going to be inserted right here. So I'm pretty proud over this. I think it turned out really good. It was my first ever mallet, and the mallet seems like this mandatory thing you need to do when you're a YouTuber or a maker on YouTube. But this is my first ever mallet. Gluing it worked just fine, and using the wood from our forest also worked out fine. And I think working with this millipot dough is really working out. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to use it, but at least I can hang it up in the workshop, and I think it looks nice. Alright, that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. So I'm pretty proud. Jesus. So I'm pretty Come on. So I'm pretty Jesus, come on!